Hi there, and welcome to Let's Stress Less. If you're a woman who's feeling overwhelmed with life because your stress is out of control, you're pretty sure your stress could be affecting your health, and you want to get a handle on that before it gets worse, stick around. I've got you covered. I'm Chantal. I'm a registered nurse and your lifestyle design coach for stress mastery. And I can show you how to unwrap the gift of stress so you can go from barely surviving to fabulous and thriving. In a previous video, 10 Key Areas of Self-Care, Part 1, we talked about the first 5 areas. Today, we're going to talk about the rest of the story, 10 Key Areas of Self-Care, Part 2. In order to live a happy and thriving life, protect your health, and maintain overall well-being, you must address each key area of self-care. Just like stress, which is constantly changing, self-care isn't a one-size-fits-all. And like stress, it depends on the person, the day, and the need in that moment. Since it's impossible to manage stress without self-care, it's important to understand the many different areas of self-care, but also how those areas impact different aspects of your life, including your stress level, and even how they interact with each other. Today, let's start with emotional self-care. Emotional self-care is the act of nurturing your inner feelings and emotions. Learning to recognize your emotions, your emotional triggers, and how to process those emotions in a healthy way will allow you to honor who you really are and help you connect with yourself and other people in an honest and meaningful way. Many people try to deny or withhold their emotions. Not only is this unhealthy, but it can also lead to serious problems when they finally erupt, as they will. As you become aware of your emotions, journal about them and seek therapy if you need to, either a professional therapist, a mentor, a counselor, or even a friend. Don't fear your emotions. Honor them. Number 2, spiritual self-care. Spiritual self-care will lead you to a deeper connection and understanding of your true inner self. It helps you learn to recognize and live in greater alignment with your core values, and it brings deeper peace to your soul. It includes more than just religious practices. It includes self-reflection, journaling, tapping into your intuition, and practicing gratitude. Spiritual self-care connects you to a higher power and to your higher power. Number 3, social self-care. Social self-care focuses on nurturing your relationships. A healthy social life is crucial to your overall well-being. Social self-care involves who you spend time with and how you interact with others, but it also includes setting healthy boundaries, learning to say no and yes more often, and even limiting social media time and replacing it with true interaction. Number 4, recreational self-care. Recreational self-care is simply making room in your life for fun, allowing yourself to feel joy. Playing, laughing, and letting go of the busyness and responsibilities of your overstressed life allows you to regroup, relax, and reset so you can step back into your life renewed and ready to give your best. Recreational self-care recharges your batteries and affects every other aspect of your life. Number 5, professional self-care. Don't let chance determine your professional life. We spend roughly 1/3 of our lives working at a job, often more. If you allow chance to determine what that job is, you're giving away a huge amount of your power and dooming yourself to spending a significant amount of time each day doing something you don't enjoy or don't want to do. Set manageable professional growth goals and consistently work towards them. Professional self-care also includes being aware of your work environment and your relationships with coworkers, as well as creating a healthy delineation between work life and your professional life. Hopefully you've watched part 1 of the 10 key areas of self-care, and now that you're aware of all 10 key areas, think about how you're doing in each area. Give yourself a rating of 1 to 10. Then make a plan to start working towards improving the area you score the lowest in first. Start slow and pace yourself. Decide on a couple of goals to work toward and stay focused. See what habits or improvements you can establish in the next month. Then each month, reevaluate the areas you've been working on and see where you can put your focus next. Keep working on the areas you established last month. Don't lose momentum. Keep taking small steps, and soon you'll start to see and feel the improvement. It's easy to forget why you started making these changes. When you forget your why, it can lead to a loss of motivation. This is especially true when you encounter obstacles along the way. When you remember why you want to change, it can push you to keep going. It takes about 60 days to firmly establish new habits. Some studies say less, but pay attention to what works for you. Small, achievable goals that will stretch you just enough to make some progress, but not so big that they discourage you, are more effective than large goals. Reflecting on the progress you've made can also help keep momentum going. Focus on what you've accomplished rather than what you haven't completed yet. I keep a journal of progress updates to track what I've done each day or each week, and then I also keep a journal for recording only my wins. I'll put a link in the description below if you'd like to grab one of those for yourself. Which area of self-care do you want to start working on first? Put a comment below. If you like what you're learning, hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you can be notified when my next video comes out. And tell your friends, after all, stress is contagious and they have it too. My goal is to help you learn to unwrap the gift that stress can be while never losing sight of the reality that unchecked, stress can wreak havoc on your brain, your body, and your behavior. I want you to be empowered to take control of your stress now and course correct to fix some things before your health is at risk for devastating consequences. And I want to help you reframe your relationship with stress so you can fall in love with your new best friend. Join me each week right here for more tips, tools, and valuable insights as you learn how to recognize and unwrap the gift of stress so you can take control of your life, your health, and your happiness as you go from barely surviving to fabulous and thriving. And if you'd like more videos like this, make sure to watch the video on your screen. I think you'll like it. And always check the description box for links to more free tips and tools to help you master your stress. See you next time.